Hi, Stitchy friends.
Hi, Stitchy friends.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Jen.
And we're Stitchy friends. Welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today is October 17th, and this is Flosstube episode number 42. So we always start with a personal update. So Jen, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, I always seem to be up to lots of stuff besides stitching. No, actually, kind of some exciting stuff. We are building a pool. And well, we are not doing a pool.
You are having someone
we
build
are
a
having
pool.
someone build a pool, and they started a little earlier than we thought, and we are on today's day 4, and they're filling it up. So it's
fast.
Going up super fast. It's going to be done in less than 2 weeks, which is insane.
Just in time for it to get really cold.
Yeah. Well, so we decided that the 2 youngest people in our family will be doing a polar plunge before the closing of the pool to like christen the pool.
I think the whole family should do it.
Well, that's not what was decided.
Oh, okay.
Only the 2 youngest
No one asked me.
will be doing, and Sarah. Sarah can come over. How about I film that?
That would be great.
So yeah, the kids are going to jump in the pool real quick before we close it.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, and then the other really exciting thing is not much else. Oh, my daughter has pink eye for the first time.
That's not very exciting.
No, it's not. And she was very freaked out and did not know what was going on and couldn't see and but she got some pink eye drops and hopefully she's going to be better.
Yeah. That stinks.
So, yeah,
I had it at the end of the last school year, so.
Yeah. Well, it's just once one person gets it, it goes around. I think it's going around at school.
So glad you're over here today.
Oh, well, yeah, actually I didn't think of that. Okay. So what about you?
Nothing big, nothing crazy. I mentioned in our last video that it's my birthday month. A lot of people in the comments said that they celebrate their birthday month as well. So I don't feel silly. I didn't feel silly anyways, but
no,
anyway.
That's a good thing.
So I'm looking really forward to my birthday start.
Well, wait, you have plans this weekend for your birthday.
Oh, that's true.
Did you want to share your plans?
Sure. I mean, my kids are grown. I have one son who lives at home, and my daughters live elsewhere. My oldest lives in downtown Cincinnati. If you're new here, we live in Southern Ohio, kind of north of Cincinnati. But and my other daughter lives in Brooklyn, so she won't be here for my birthday. But my older daughter's coming over. She might bring her new boyfriend, so I might get to meet him for the first time.
That's nice.
And we always carve pumpkins for my birthday. So
that's fun.
They humor me and they carve pumpkins for me. I don't actually carve the pumpkins. I just like them carving pumpkins. So
well, you serve all the drinks
I'll
and the
make
snacks
food and stuff. And, yeah. And I'm actually going to teach my daughter Kendall and my son's girlfriend, who is also named Kendall.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach them how to dye fabric.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
So,
that'll be really fun.
I just taught my son's girlfriend how to stitch a few months ago, and she's really enjoying it. So
yeah, she's really good. She designed her own pattern already,
and
she's great.
We're gonna have a fabric dyeing party. It's gonna be fun. But I'm excited because I always like to start something new on my birthday, and this year I landed on, I said this in our last video, but if you weren't here, I'm going to be stitching the Forest Sampler by Liz Matthews.
I love this.
It is gorgeous. I just love the colors. I love a good forest pattern. This is huge. It's 369 by 346.
Oh, wow.
So I won't be finishing it anytime soon, but I do have my fabric pulled. I have 40 count hog bristle by Fox and Rabbit, and I pulled, I believe these are all
look
DMC
at how pretty.
floss, but yeah.
Oh, wow. Those are beautiful. Are those the called for?
Yes.
Oh,
all
wow.
For
Look
DMC.
at those. Those are really pretty. That's a great combination. I like it.
I know. The colors are very fall
really
and very, very foresty, so I'm very excited. I've been dying to start it, but I'm making myself wait till my birthday, so.
Well, what about starting on your birthday weekend? Like with...
No, I'll wait till my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please don't encourage me.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks.
Sorry. Sorry.
So,
You know, I did remember one other thing I was going to update people on is last time I was on, I talked about a little kitty that has adopted us. And wouldn't you know, the very next day, I went to book club. And I've been missing the book club that Sarah started, that Sarah is no longer going to, and I haven't been to in a long time just because of conflicts. And so I went to book club. I actually read the book, and when I walked in, and so, well, I should step back for a minute. So the next day I was planning to take the kitten to the vet because they couldn't. We have 3 cats and a dog, and I didn't want to bring the kitten in,
sure.
you know, without going to the vet and like, you know, I don't know if it's been
Yeah.
shots or, you know, whatever. I didn't want to mix the animals. And so it was going to be getting cold that weekend. And I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
looks like we've got a new kitten. And so that night I went to book club, and I was an hour late to book club. I wasn't even going to go, but it was right next door. And so I went and I walked in, and there was somebody sitting there, and they said, I was going to come and steal that cat out of your backyard and see if you even noticed. And I was like, what?
Oh.
What? And so they had a cat, and the cat died a year ago, I guess, maybe about a year ago. And unfortunately, and the kids were begging to get a new cat, and they were going to do it over the summer, and they didn't. And so she was like, this is just the perfect timing. And so, yeah, so she came
That's
over.
A happy ending.
I know, it's a really happy ending. It was a little bittersweet because she came over after book club, and it was like 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
And you know, and that little kitty was just purring away and snuggling up to me.
Happy.
And I know, but
he was happy. He was thankful to you for taking care of him, but then he was happy because he was getting a new home.
But it was a little sad. I've actually kind of thought about that kitty. It's getting easier, but I know that she is.
He's in a better place.
Very yes, terrible. And we.
He's in a better place now.
Well, and you know, we have a lot of animals,
right?
And, you know, that I know that cat will be really loved upon, and so the kitty is doing great.
A lot of people were wondering, so thank you.
Yeah,
for the
so
update.
I forgot to give an update on that. So it was not meant to be this time.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm sure
he's living his best kitty life in his new family.
He is. He's living a great kitty life. So that's the update on the kitty.
Awesome.
Okay, sorry. Moving on.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with our stitch along.
Okay.
Just give a little update. So if you've been watching us, you know that we started a stitch along, also called a SAL. And we are stitching, I guess I should pull it out. We are stitching the Wee Santa 2023 by Heart and Hand, this pattern right here. And
the pattern holder.
Sure. And so our stitch along started on Friday, October 13th, but it's never too late to join in. Some people said they were still waiting on their kits or their charts or their floss and fabric. Jump in anytime. So if you haven't started with us and you would like to join us, by all means, just join us anytime. And, you know, we have had a couple questions from people about how do I join? It's a very informal thing. There's no like sign up or anything. It's called a stitch along because we're all stitching along on the same pattern. If you do have social media, you could post pictures and tag us. You can tag Stitchy Friends. You can tag me, Stitchy Sarah Reads.
Or me, Jen.Nasca.
And use our hashtag Wee Santa SAL. I've been checking Instagram every day.
I know,
and seeing
I have
all the posts.
Too. It's really fun. There's a lot of people doing it, and people are using different fabrics and maybe a few color changes, and so it's really fun to see.
Absolutely, I've been trying to share the posts. So if people post something and their account is not private, I can share it to my story or our story on Stitchy Friends. So it's just been really fun to see what everybody's doing. Some people, like you said, have changed the fabric. They've changed the floss colors. Some people are doing a different finish than what we have planned. So I'm glad that people are having fun with it, and I'm just enjoying seeing all the different ideas people have. So
I know, exciting.
Yeah, so I'll show my whip when we do whips. But just to kind of recap, and I'll put all the info down below. We did split up the chart into 3 sections. So 3 weeks of stitching. So that first section was this third of the chart here, these 3 flowers. So this was week 1. And week 2 starts on Friday, this Friday, October 20th. We're going to tackle Santa for week 2. So, and some people are already done with Santa.
You know, I know. I've seen some middle starts.
Yeah.
And I've seen some, you know, right hand starts. And so that's okay. You know, we just divided it up to try to make it doable.
Start wherever you want. Stitch as much as you want. You don't have to follow our schedule. The schedule is for us. Mostly, I feel like, to keep us on track, because we do have the goal of finishing it on Chantel's board, which I'll show when I show my whips. But and then week 3 is those flowers on the right there. So I will post that schedule in the description box below. Again, it is in our last 2 videos as well, and on Instagram. You can't miss it. It's all over the place. So
hard not to miss it.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started with finishes and FFOs.
Okay. Oh, gee.
I have some.
Just a few.
Do you have anything?
No.
That's okay. I've got enough for both of us.
Sarah, it should be the Sarah show, because it is the Sarah show.
Well, I had a long weekend because we had our fall break, and so I had 3 days off this weekend. I had I had Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then Friday and today's Tuesday, I had PD. So I had a little extra time to myself after I got my report cards done. So I decided to do some finishing. So these first couple are things that I stitched a while ago, and I finally got around to fully finishing them. So this first one is a chart called Well Hello There. It's part of the Polar Plunge series from Hands On Design. And I stitched it on some fabric that I dyed myself. It's a 32 count fabric. And I just stitched it using all of the called for DMCs. And I finished it on this adorable little finishing board by Chantel's 141. It comes in a pack because the Polar Plunge series has 5 charts in the series, plus an additional one called N is for Narwhal, which they put out as a fundraiser for the Special Olympics. So I have all 6 boards. I went ahead and fully finished the boards themselves, meaning that I painted the back and I put the scrapbook paper on the front. So I have the other ones all ready for when I stitch the other ornaments. So.
And this is by Hands On Design and Kathy Haberman. If you follow Kathy, she does have a video, and she does a whole tutorial. It'll be a couple videos back because these were released in the spring maybe. But she does a tutorial on how to finish the board.
And it was really easy.
Yeah. It turned out super cute.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun with it. So
I think that's a good idea though, because you went ahead, you anticipate stitching all 6.
Yes.
And you went ahead and just did all the boards and all the painting at once. And
that way my boards are all ready to go. So I just have to finish the stitching. So 1 down, 5 more to go.
Looks really cute.
Thanks. So I have that. This is also a winter, actually Christmas stitch that I did last year.
I love that.
It is called Merry Sweet Squared, and it's by our friend Allison, who you can find on Instagram as Mrs. AZ Family Zoo. And you can find her on Etsy. Her shop is called AZ Family Zoo because she lives in Arizona, and she and her husband have an animal sanctuary at their home. I actually got to visit Allison this summer and see her animal sanctuary and all of her animals. And so all of the things that she sells on her Etsy shop, the money goes directly to taking care of the animals at their sanctuary. So I just love buying her charts because I love helping animals.
And I love all these little, she has a bunch of charts that are like this, that are like a Halloween.
Yeah.
And
Easter,
squared series.
Yeah.
Squared series, yeah. And they're all really cute.
So you can get them as PDF downloads on her shop. I will link her shop below. And also, she has a Flosstube.
Yes!
She's a new Flosstuber.
Yes.
So you should go check her out. She has her first video out. It's called Mrs. AZ Family Zoo Stitches. So go check her out. And she actually just released a new Christmas pattern
It's really
on
cute.
her Etsy shop called Gingerbread Lane. So go check her out because as you can see, her patterns are adorable. And I'm so glad to finally have this one finished. It actually goes on this little easel. So this
I
little...
know, that's really cute. I don't remember... did you have that and you just kind of picked it out?
Well, it came in our mystery make-along box from Chantel last year. So Chantel's 141 Design Company, she does finishing pieces.
Yes.
And wood finishing pieces. And starting last year, she started releasing these boxes of ornament finishes. So this came from last year's box, and I actually have this year's box to show later when we do a haul. So I've been trying to use my Chantel's pieces, so I thought this was perfect for this finish.
That is really cute. I didn't realize that was... I have Chantel's box as well. We were kind of talking about that, Sarah and I, and another friend of ours, Allison, about getting a little more intentional about using those and doing some finishes. So,
right,
there's
because
so many
they're
cute
so
pieces.
Cute. Yes.
Yes.
So these next two are Halloween, and these are recent finishes. So I just finished stitching this the other day. Let me show you the chart first. So this chart is the Blue Flower, Spooky Autumn Smalls. This was a new release recently, and I had to stitch these little cats with the socks. So I did.
I love this pattern. It's so cute.
Look how cute they are. Look at their socks.
And all their socks are different, and their witch hats are different.
I know. They're so cute. So I stitched this on 40 count Cypress by Fiber on a Whim. I used all the called for colors, and I hate French knots, so I used beads for their little eyes.
Which is a perfect idea.
Thanks. And I just backed it with some fabric I think I'd gotten at Joann's a while back, and some lady dot pom-poms in the color Licorice.
And those are the mini pom-poms.
Yes. Yeah. And I sewed them on. They're so
really
cute.
I know. That's adorable.
Thank you. So now I have that to put in my dough bowl. Now I'm up to 4 Halloween pillows.
4 Halloween pillows.
4, yes.
So you had 2 last year and 2 this year. The spooky, or the ghost.
I did that this year.
And now you did this one.
Yeah. So I'm building up my dough bowl. And then this last one.
This is a big one.
It's a bigger one. Da 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 da. Let me hold it back here. So this chart is called Flying Lesson, and it's by Silver Creek Samplers. And I had to stitch it because our friend Nicole Spohr, she's on Flosstube and Instagram and Facebook. She did a stitch along for this chart, and she worked with Chantel's 141 Design Company to design this sign specifically for this chart. And Nicole did an amazing finishing video. She went all out and made her whole signpost very Halloween, so very spooky. But I wanted to keep my signpost pretty generic because as you can see here, that comes off. I've got magnets on the back because Nicole has been kind of teasing that there might be a Christmas chart that she's going to stitch that will fit on the same signpost. So I want to be able to swap things out. So
it's a cute sign. It really could be used.
Absolutely.
You could choose a different season all the way around for it. Yeah. And what fabric did you stitch it on again?
Oh, thank you.
Perfect fabric.
Thank you. It's a 32 count by Seraphim Fabrics called Finian. So it's kind of like a grayish, purplish tone. And I did switch up some of the colors. So the purple in here was actually a green color. I switched it out for Weeks Dye Works Amethyst, which I stole that idea from Nicole. And I think I changed out this gray to a color that I had from Fiberlicious, and I changed the yellow to make it a little darker and more gold. So
it turned out great.
Thank you.
It looks beautiful.
I'm really excited to have this done and ready to display for Halloween, because I love stitching in the season,
but then if you don't get it done, then it's like next year.
Yeah. So it's just like, guess
Yeah.
I'll have that for next year. Guess I'll
Yeah.
have that for next year. So I have it for this year, and I'm excited.
It looks great.
Thank you. So those are my finishes.
Yes. Well, I had good intentions with a couple of those pieces, at least one of those pieces, at least the flying school piece, and I never got it started. So
Good intentions.
I will get it started though, because the sign is adorable, and it's just a really cute pattern. I really like the pattern. So
yeah, it's adorable. I like it.
Is.
And I liked it more when I saw other people stitching it, and like people changing the fabric color and the floss colors. Because when I saw the chart itself, I was like, yeah, that's cute. But once I saw people changing the colors, especially changing it to purple, I was like, oh yeah. Oh,
yeah, it's really cute.
So.
And I think it lends itself well, to different fabrics and different color changes, purple and green and orange with Halloween. But it turned out great.
Thank you. All right, well, let's get into the stitching. Let's talk about whips.
Okay, whips.
What do you got?
Well, I have a few whips.
Let's see them.
Not a ton. So I worked a little bit on When Pumpkins Glow. I had another event that I went to the last weekend and couple days. So that took away a lot of stitchy time, but that's okay. So When Pumpkins Glow, which is by Brenda Gervais, it's a newer release, and I just thought it was so cute. I love the saying. I also bought the finishing board. I think Sarah and I both did. Bought the finishing board from Chantel 141, and she does a tutorial on how she finishes hers. And so both of us bought the supplies. I think you've actually gone ahead and worked on the finish of the board. I haven't gotten mine done yet. I'm still waiting on another supply to come in.
Yep, I finished the board already, and I actually used the same finishing for my fly-by-night or flying lesson signpost. So Chantel's video was very easy to follow,
and she has all of that in her video.
Absolutely.
So I am working on this, and if you all remember, last video, it seemed every single whip I was working on, I started in light country mocha. So I'm going to go home and get rid of light country mocha and never use it again. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm sorry, this is so wrinkly. But here is my finish, or not finish, but progress. So I just have that big guy on there, and I started on the boo sign. But
he's pretty solid too. That's a lot of solid stitching.
He is, but I really like it. So I still have this other solid thing, and then I think the rest will go pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So I was hoping to have it done by today, but obviously that didn't happen. But I think I'll be able to get it done. I want to get this done for Halloween and be able to display it. And actually my whole month of October, I'm trying to be good, and I'm not stitching on anything but Halloween. So I've kind of held true to that.
Good job.
Yeah. So one thing I showed last month, I have a bunch of, I'm in Liz Matthews' Patreon, and this was her chart last month, which is, it is a version of the Pumpkin House. It's a Pumpkin House band sampler. I do want to do the other Pumpkin House, but I decided to start it, and I'm sorry, this is really wrinkly. This is actually on Jody fabric, 36 count Jody fabric, which she is no longer doing her club. She was having a really hard time getting her pieces in, and it's super wrinkly. I'm going to borrow your Sarah's board.
That's what it's there for.
I am using the called for. It's kind of hard to see. It's got a lot of modeling. I think it'll look really cute. We have a light over here, and I don't know if it's coming in real well.
Should I turn the light off, maybe?
I don't have a whole lot of whips, but is it hard to see it?
I feel like it's blown because it's right there. I feel like it's blowing it out.
Well, we don't have the sun coming. There's a window right here, and the sun is usually coming in, so maybe a little bit. But I was with our friend Allison and Sarah and I have been chatting a lot lately, and let's see if it shows up a little bit better. Oh, sorry, Sarah.
Oh, you're fine.
There you go.
I think that's a little bit better. I think that light might have been blowing it out, actually.
And what I wanted to do, so this edge of it, and maybe everybody has ideas. So the border around it is actually black. It calls for 310. And actually, I don't know if I said, I think I went through it in my last video. I was going to do this in NPIs. I was going to do the pumpkin sampler in NPIs. And then Carrie with Tiger Lily did a forbidden fiber, thank you, conversion. And so then I decided to buy that. So then I thought, oh, well, I'll do this band sampler in the silks. So I started using the silks, and I just thought the black was too heavy.
Yeah.
So then I thought, because this color right here is, I don't remember which color that is, but it only shows up here, and then there's another kind of like squiggly line down below, and it only shows up in those two. So I started it right here. I know it's hard to see. I started that in the same color brown, and I thought, well, maybe I'll use that brown because it's a brown and an orange. That goes to do a brown and an orange to go around instead of a black. And I don't know if I love it. And then I thought, oh, I love combining like turquoise with Halloween colors, because I'm not a total like orange and like an orangey, yellowy, brown Halloween person. But I think if I'm going to use a turquoise, then I need to maybe change. I need to maybe add, maybe I change these. I'd already stitched these two pumpkins, so I don't know, maybe I change a pumpkin to orange or to turquoise. Or
what about the flowers?
Yeah, I could do the flowers. I guess there's not really, there could be turquoise flowers in the world,
Of
right?
course.
So I don't know. If people have ideas, let me know. There was another inspiration piece we saw, another pattern, and it had really cute colors. But I'm not going to rip out the pumpkins and what I already did. I just thought the black was a little too harsh. So maybe hickory sticks, or I was also thinking onyx. Onyx actually has a lot of green in it. It's a really pretty color. I'm using it on something else I'm doing. I can't remember the other thing I'm stitching. Oh, is it the band sampler or the When Pumpkins Glow? Is it the Boo that's stitched in onyx?
I don't remember.
No, it's a different pattern I'm doing in onyx. I'll show that later. I forgot I had another pattern. So anyway, I don't know.
Okay.
Do you have ideas, Sarah? I take it no.
No, I just, when I change colors, I pull colors out and I see if it looks okay.
Yeah.
And I really have to see it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So we'll see what I come up with. So there is that. And then, and I'm not going to show this. I was working on the Primrose Cottage Spooky Smalls, and I was doing the October 31st, but I didn't get much done on that. I have something else. I did a retreat this weekend in addition to the other thing I was at, and so I have a little something to show for that.
Okay. Did you want to show it now, or do you want to wait till later?
Do you want me to show it now, and then I can show the rest of the box later?
Sure.
Okay. So I did the Friend Stitch retreat. There were two Friend Stitch retreats this year. Friend Stitch is and we tried to sort of explain it last time or a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
They had a Halloween theme, and then this was a stitching theme, and I'll go over the box a little later. But R&R was the guest, along with Bent Creek Design and Heart and Hand. And so this item, which I am trying to think, I think this was a collaboration between Heart and Hand and Bent Creek. So it's this cute little swan, and it's a little like scissor fob. And that fabric actually is, no, that is not R&R fabric, I don't believe. But anyway, I really liked that. And I want to make that bob. So there is my
It's so
swan.
little.
Yeah, it's almost done. But that'll be the perfect size for
Yeah.
like a little scissor fob.
Oh, that'll be cute.
I just love it. And you know what? I love all of these colors together. They're fancy floss. And I love this combination. Like, I love it. And the swan is onyx. The lighting isn't great to see it. It looks black, but it's onyx, which has like some green and brown in it. So yeah. All right, so those are my whips.
Okay. All right. I will show mine then.
Okay.
I'll start with a little start that I did here. I was feeling Christmas one day. Yeah, it's just a little one.
Yeah.
And I really want to get some ornaments stitched. And I had picked up this chart when we were at Chantel's 141 Pep Rally Retreat. It's called Welcome to the North Pole by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I don't want to stitch the whole thing, but I do want to stitch a lot of the parts. So I decided I wanted to stitch Mr. and Mrs. Claus down here as a little ornament. So I have a very small start. This is Fox and Rabbit, 40 count.
Elephant
The
run?
color River Gum.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
They're very
love
similar.
that color. It's beautiful. It's like
But
a
there's my little
purpley.
Santa.
Wow, that red pops
I
so
know.
much. Is that the called for red?
Yes, I'm just using all the called for DMCs.
That looks fantastic.
It's a teeny tiny start, but he's so cute.
That looks so good on that fabric.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting him and Mrs. Claus stitched and making a little tiny ornament. Again, want to use those ornament pieces from Chantel, so...
That'll be really
Yes.
cute. Super cute.
So that's a tiny
So
start.
you're going to stitch both of those together for an ornament.
Yeah, Mr. and
Not one.
Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah. This other one is The Pumpkin House by Liz
Okay.
Matthews. So
you started. Oh, no, you've already started
I
it.
started it
you
a while
already
back.
started it.
Yep.
I
So
love this pattern.
that's the chart. So we actually got this last year in a Halloween box from Kitten Stitcher, yes. And I didn't start it until just recently. A lot of people are stitching this. Like you mentioned, Carrie from Tiger Lily did a floss conversion from Forbidden Fiber Co., which I purchased. I love the colors she chose. They're very, very pretty, very fall, but a little brighter than the original color palette. And as pictured, I'm stitching it on 2 pieces of fabric. The top part is stitched in the darker fabric. I did not work on this, so this doesn't have anything more done on it than what you saw last time.
It looks so pretty.
Thank you. I'm stitching this on 40 count Fabrics by Stephanie in the color Circe. So you guys saw that
remember
before.
you were using that. Yeah. Do you want me to turn that on?
Do you think it'll help?
Well, it might help. Yeah, I think for me it was blowing it out, but for you it might be nice.
Okay, it's just that.
Yeah, I see the switch here.
Okay. But what I did work on was
maybe
the bottom part.
Hold that up again.
And this one is on Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim. They're both 40 count fabrics because you want to make sure that you're using the same fabric count so they match up when you put them together. But
those colors look great, Sarah.
I know, it's so cute.
They look great.
But I'm assuming it's probably the same color palette you're using. Oh, I guess it's not the same
Well,
because I'm using Carrie's. But
yes,
the border
so the color,
is black.
Yeah. Okay. So the color palette I'm using on the Patreon band sampler is the color palette that Liz chose, which is probably the same color palette that she did with the Pumpkin House. Do you want to try to show your blue again? Just it's really pretty.
I mean, it wasn't anything.
And it just
I
kind
hadn't added to it.
I know, but
I showed it
I just
before.
think it looks really pretty. Yeah, that pops a lot. You can see that a lot better now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love this concept and I love this pattern. And you know, I started the band sampler because I thought that it would take a while to get the fiber, and it came right away. So I'm still going to start it. We'll see.
You're so impatient.
I know.
Oh, and next I will show my Wee Santa. So I did I did get week 1 stitching done. So if you'll remember, it was these flowers off to the side here. And I'm stitching this on 40 count Bria by Needle and Flax, and I'm using all the called for colors. And that's my start.
It looks great.
Thank you. It went by pretty fast. So I probably will start week 2 maybe a little bit early because it is more stitching since I already have week 1 done. But yeah, like I said, if you haven't started, no big deal. Just jump in when you can.
Yeah, the biggest, the most stitching is really that flower. And
yeah, that flower is pretty big.
Yes. And so I am stitching it. I know I haven't mentioned it. I am stitching it. I got a little derailed with all of our happenings at home. And I had chosen a fabric, and then I was looking at everyone's, and I saw some people doing some turquoise. And so I thought about doing a blue, and then I didn't like the blue I pulled. And so then I pulled like 9 fabrics, and then I was doing a show and tell with Sarah and our friend Allison. Unfortunately, it was very late at night, so I was trying to use my stitchy light to show it, and Sarah was like,
it was hard to see.
I can't see that. So, but after all of that, I have decided I am going to use the original color that I chose.
Yeah, you chose a neutral color.
So I did. I chose a neutral color, and I planned on getting that started and showing some progress today, but then we had some pool stuff that took me away all day. So
just a reminder, Jen and I are planning to finish it on this board by Chantel's 141 Design Company. This is the plain bender board. I know some people have already purchased it. I know Chantel had some kits. I don't think she has. I think they sold out.
Yeah, she stocked her kits twice. They were sold out. You know what? I meant to check today before I came to see if she has any.
So it's worth checking.
Yeah, but
she will have the board regardless. She just might not have kits anymore. But we're finishing on this. You don't have to finish it on this. A lot of people have said, I'm going to finish mine differently. I'm going to do a pillow. I'm going to do an ornament finish. So, but this is what we're using if you're curious. And it'll be interesting to see how we choose to finish our boards. Because when you order from Chantel, your board comes unfinished. That way you can choose whether you want to stain it or paint it or however you want to do that. So I like that about her pieces. Gives you a lot of freedom of choice.
Yes. And I think that's what's so fun about doing the SAL, and like everybody that's doing it is everybody's doing something a little different. And so it's just fun to see all the different variations. And I'm not necessarily a great creator, but I'm a really good copier. So when I see other things, that kind of gives me inspiration.
I think we all do that. That.
Versus trying to come up with it on my own. But see, I think you're more creative than I am in terms of coming up with
I think ideas. You just need to do it more and get more confident in yourself.
Yeah, that's a good point, because when I was second guess my fabric choice, I ended up going back to the original one that I originally thought. And Allison, that was her choice as well. And so, yeah, I do need to maybe trust myself a little bit more.
Yeah. You have good taste.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Sarah.
I mean, look who your friend is.
I knew somehow that'd turn around on Sarah.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, let's see your progress.
So I am also stitching When Pumpkins Glow. And I love it.
I know. It's so cute.
It's adorable. Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at these two.
I still love that fabric.
So this fabric, what is it? It's Needle and Flax, 40 count dirty teacup. That's what it is.
I think it looks great on that. I like it's a little brighter.
There we go. That's better. That light really does kind of blow it out. But look how pretty. Look how cute. I did backstitch around the Pumpkin Lady's shirt because it just was not showing up. So you can see it's a little more pronounced. But I have this whole half of the chart done. I just got to finish the other half. And then I will be ready to stick it on that cute little board. But look how cute.
Did you use the called for her shirt and stuff?
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
But since my fabric choice is so light, it just did not show up very well. So there you go.
That was a good idea. The backstitching does make it pop.
Yeah, because she was just fading into the background, and we can't let that happen. She's gorgeous. She needs to be standing out.
I know. It's really cute.
So those are my whips. That's what I've been working on. So,
well, and plus, all your finishing all weekend long.
No big deal. So that's what I've been up to.
Nice.
Awesome. So
What's
we've done
next?
finishes, we've done whips. Let's talk about some haul, shall we?
Okay, yeah. So how do you want me to talk about Friend Stitch first?
Yeah.
And then move on into haul? Okay, so I did the second Friend Stitch this year. They did announce, they made a big announcement, which I don't have my stitching folder with me. They announced the Friend Stitch dates for next year. Maybe I'll get those to you and you can put them at the bottom. I believe it's in September, and it is, scratch that, I cannot remember the dates. I have so many dates running around in my head, but it's going to be their 5th anniversary, their 5th year anniversary for Friend Stitch.
And if you're not familiar with Friend Stitch, it's an online retreat that's hosted by Heart and Hand and Bent Creek.
And if you get on either of their Instagrams, you will see the Friend Stitch and you can click on that and read about it.
Yeah.
So tickets won't go on sale until the spring. So if you are interested, you have plenty of time to look it up, and they'll be putting things on
I would
there.
and I would definitely join their newsletters as well, because
yes,
they
have
out information.
They have a Friend Stitch newsletter. So this time they always give you some special additive, I guess, that you can, like a tote bag, or there's been different things in the past. And so this was this really pretty metal box.
That's cute.
I thought it was really cute. And then they also showed in Friend Stitch how you could, everyone's doing their sewing boxes. So how you could take the lid off and, line the bottom. And Cecilia and Maureen, am I saying that right? From Bent Creek. Marcia and, you're not helping me out here, Sarah. Usually you're
I didn't go to the Friend
my
Stitch.
jump in. But they had a lot of cute ideas, just some things that they had like passed down from a grandmother and their mother, and just some sentimental things that they had in their box as well. So we got our box, and I already showed you the first pattern. They gave us this pattern. And
was there a theme to the retreat?
The retreat theme was stitching, I believe. And so again, the guests were R&R, which is Anne and Pat Ryan. So R&R and Dying to Stitch are kind of together. The R&R part is the fabric, and Pat does that, and the Dying to Stitch is the shop, and Anne does that. So they were the guests. But this was really cute. And guess what? We got 2 postcards and one that we can give to a friend. Maybe I'll figure out what friend to give it to.
If you have any friends.
I don't know. We'll have to see if I have any stitchy friends. But I just thought this was darling. And I do want to try the cording. I have one of those cord makers.
Yeah.
Did you buy one of those too? No.
I'll have to borrow yours.
Yeah, we have to try together and make it. When I was at Silver Needle and took some finishing classes with Mona, she did a demonstration on using that cording.
Yeah.
And it's not hard. I think you just have to make sure you have...
There's some YouTube tutorials as well.
I'm sure there are. So, so there's my little stamp. I just have a couple little things to do, and then put a backing with it, and then do the fob part. So then they gave us, they talked about a cartouche, and this is what they... I know you were going to ask me that. I knew that.
Well, you said they talked about it.
I know, and I left all my notes at home. I'm trying to remember what a darn cartouche is. I believe a cartouche is it's something about a specific thing that is like representative of something. So like a date, like a marriage date or a birth date or something like that. Are you looking at me like that's not right at all? Oh.
You said it's a specific thing.
Well, it's a...
Just
shut up. Just shut up. Anyway, this is a cartouche. There's a date on there. And also, I don't know if you know a lot about motifs, but different motifs mean different things. And for example, a bunny means fertility. A crown means eternity. So that was part of what was built into the theme of the main pattern, and then this cartouche. So this cartouche is a small piece that just highlights a specific date. and then it has a bird, which I forget what that means, and then a crown. So they finished this into a little drum, and you did get finishing material. We did get a piece of R&R fabric. Sorry for the sound. We got a piece of R&R fabric. It's beautiful. It is not available to purchase. They don't have this color. This was just made specifically for friend stitch. But I think with these colors, these are the colors in the pattern and a lot of the colors that are in the cartouche. I
So
think
you
they
use
will
that for the
look-
cartouche?
Yes,
Yeah.
you use this for the cartouche. I think those are really pretty. They just really pop on this. So this is like a, Pat was explaining about this, that it's,
Nice.
you know, like a vanilla, but it has a little bit of brown in it. She's the dyer, and so she is really able to give a good description on the different fabrics and different fabrics that R&R makes, but you can't order this from R&R because it was just created for friend stitch. And then we have the, well, actually I'll show you some other cute little things. So we got a little needle minder.
Cute.
Very cute. And we got a little ruler. I think that's cute. This is a coaster, and it says, "My soul is fed with needle and thread." Kind of part of the whole friend stitch. We got a cute little notebook, or notepad, I guess, and a little tiny tomato.
Cute.
Yeah. And then we did get the floss to do, this would be what you would use to make the cording if you did the
Gotcha.
cording. So the big pattern, and this, kind of a bummer I didn't bring my notes. I'm sorry, I've had a scattered day and I'm not quite with it today. But this is, so there was an original or an antique sampler that Cecilia's husband had given to her, and this is part of what they built the design from. And so I thought it was really cute. And they show what I think is neat about friend stitch is they do look kind of like a storyboard, and they show how they come up with the final pattern. So it's a collaboration, obviously, between Heart and Hand and Bent Creek, and you know, they'll have various things, and then they kind of shift those around and then adjust them to make them look nice. So in the process of doing the friend stitch, they'll talk about kind of other ideas that you can do and things that you can stitch. So what I thought was really neat is this house. What you could do is you could take out this middle house and then just put the top and bottom together, and then you have a little cottage.
Oh.
It's just a really cute idea. I'm getting better at seeing a pattern, like you're taking the
Welcome to the North Pole.
the Welcome to the North Pole and just taking those two, the Santa and Mrs. Claus, out and then putting that on an ornament, versus you don't have to stitch the entire thing. So that was really cute. So here's the cartouche in this big pattern, and it says, it just has the date, and then Pat Ryan is her name, and I'm not sure what her middle initial is, but she put her initials here, PDR, and they gave us an alphabet that we can use. And again, I'm sorry I don't have my my notebook, because I wrote down like a lot of the symbolism. There's actually a book that you can buy that goes through different motifs and what they mean. And this was really a neat idea. I used to do needlepoint, and a big thing on needlepoint, at least in the circle of needlepoint I was in, is putting your initials on what you stitch. And I think that's true for cross stitch as well. I think that's a neat idea. And then you always know, if you give it to a gift for someone, they know, oh, this is from, my friend, or putting a date in, or putting your initials in, then maybe putting a date of the year. So what they suggested is getting a motif that represents you and means something to you, and then you find a way to put that motif on all the things that you stitch, and that's kind of like your
signature.
Right, your signature. And so ideas would be, you could somehow put it on the front. You could, if you're doing like a pillow finish, and you've shown this with your pillows, you'll slit the back of the pillow and then maybe put like people put buttons or a piece of felt or whatever,
Mhm.
kind of like a design, but it's really kind of hiding the
Yeah.
stitching
Where
where
you
you cut the pillow open. So you know, putting that on the back, just all different ways that you could incorporate that. If you think about a motif that means a lot to you. I can't remember what the owl means, but this has a lot of
you
things.
can't give away all the secrets. People have to go to the retreat.
Well, that's the thing about Friend Stitch, is that it won't be repeated.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. But like a cardinal, I know a lot of people know about a cardinal, that when you see a cardinal, it's someone from beyond visiting you, you know, someone that has passed on is visiting you. So just something to think about if you want to add a motif to what you're stitching, what you're doing. Yeah. All right. So that was Friend Stitch. Do you want to show something, or you want me to keep going?
Just go ahead with your haul, and then
Keep
I'll show
going.
mine. I don't have a whole
Okay.
lot, so.
All right. I don't have a ton either. Okay. Oh, I did want to show this. I keep forgetting to bring this, but I had to show this. This is from Rock Baby Scissors, which is on Etsy. Rock Baby Scissors. And I won this at the Chantel 141 retreat. I rarely ever win anything, and I really wanted to get this, and I put almost all my tickets in here, and I actually won it. I forget what it's called, but you unzip it, and inside are all these cute little pockets,
For
and
all
you
your
put
stitchy
all
stuff.
your stitchy stuff. And so I told Sarah that when I won this, she won too.
No.
Yes, she did, because guess
didn't.
what? This was going to be our next stitchy
There's no
sewing
way
project.
in hell we were going to make that.
So Sarah won too.
No.
So it was Sarah's lucky day too.
It was not. There was no way in the world we would ever make that.
Anyway, moving on. I bought this. I thought this was, I saw this. I think Stitch Folk, who is Barry, it's not Bari. I've been pronouncing her name wrong. It's Barry. I think she got something similar for Brenda, of Brenda and Laura. And it is, I'm all about like stitchy stuff or whatever, but I loved it. This is like a fabric. It's by French General, which is a fabric company, and it's just a fabric tape measure. So I use this, you know, one of those Joann's like $3 tape measures, and I wanted a nice cute one, and it comes in a cute little bag. Okay. So then you got this too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sarah and I are in the Pine Needles Bowl of the Month Club, and this is November, which is really cute. Our friend Allison,
She keeps up with them.
she
She
does.
does a good job with that.
She does. I got this book on Amazon. It was cute. I think the same author, which is Romina Petrucci. I think she has several books.
Oh, she goes by Romy's Creations. I've heard of her.
Oh my goodness, yes,
Yeah.
I have too. She's on Etsy.
Yeah.
So she has a book out, and I think she has
That's
a couple
cute
other
book.
books
Is that
out.
a new book?
Yes, I believe it is new-ish. Yes. Might have come out like in August or something, but I believe it's new this year.
That's very cute. I was just seeing that there was
Does
like
it
a
have a-
publishing date.
Yeah.
2022.
Oh, 2022. Okay, so
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
Last year. And I just got it off Amazon. And maybe some of those patterns are actually on her website. But
That's
there's
very
some
cute.
cute. Yeah, there are
Yeah.
some cute things. Excuse me. Sorry. I got a couple Stacy Nash patterns.
This little cat one's cute. They're just cute little.
And they're
Halloween designs.
quick.
Actually, this one on the back is really cute too.
Yeah. And they're quick.
Yeah.
That one kind of reminds me of like a Teresa Kogut type.
Yeah.
She has a cat with a, yeah.
With his little ruffled collar and very cute.
And I like the one on the front, the ghosts. There's two ghost patterns on the front. This one and this one.
This one has a ghost too.
Oh, yeah, it does. There you go.
I like that one on the
Yes.
pink though. You don't really think of Halloween on pink. Very cute.
Very cute.
All right, what else you got?
Okay, I got a couple Stacey Nash patterns. I got some fabric in there myself. I am really in the fall pumpkin mood this year. Again, it's not
going
my
by way too
favorite year. Yes, it is. It is. I was in the car quite a bit today, and the trees were so pretty around here. Like they're changing, and just the golden color and the oranges, and
yeah, it's pretty before all the leaves fall.
Yeah, it's really
ugly.
just like a really nice time right now to drive around and look at stuff. So my husband and my son are going to New York again this weekend, and they're going to try to do some fishing up there, and so it should be a really nice drive for them. It'll be nice up there. So I got this. This is Jack's House Pin Keep by Stacey Nash. I just loved all those cute little pumpkins. That's a big old house. But I just liked those. Sorry I didn't take these out of the package. And this is Toll and Trouble Pin Keep. I just thought that was cute. I like the little jack-o'-lantern faces and the witch's broom.
Yeah.
I have wanted to get this for a while. This I think this was an attic retreat, summer school pattern or something, and it's just recently been released. It's the Scarlet House, Scarlet Berries. I have so many things I want to get up and start stitching. Too many things. I wanted this for a long time, and I have it in my checkout basket on Etsy, and it keeps getting sold out and coming back in, and I'm like, I finally had some stuff to order from the same shop, and so I got this. Eventually I will make that project bag. I don't know if I'll use the same colors. I'm not sure. This was printed a while ago, so I don't even know if those fabrics are still available. But
so it's hands-on design.
Yeah, this is a hands-on design. I don't know if you can read the copyright on there. 2014. Yeah. So this is a Blackbird. Blackbird has been releasing a whole bunch of patterns.
Yeah.
I cannot remember if this is in one of their new releases. I've liked it. It's part of their... Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. It's part of their Loose Feathers series, which I like a lot of patterns in that series. And this is Bluebird of Happiness. We have another Bluebird of Happiness that reminded me I need to get back to by Judy Whitman. But this is the Bluebirds of Happiness, or Bluebird of Happiness. And I just think it's pretty.
Yeah.
I like birds.
You can't go wrong with Blackbird.
No, you can't. There's more that are getting released. This was released a while ago, and I thought about getting it, and I never did. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get it. This is To Mark Well. It's with this big tomato in the middle. And I think it's a couple years. Oh, it says 2023. Maybe it was last... That's weird. 2023. I thought it was maybe a year out, but maybe not. I just think it's cute. And I finally got my midnight watch.
Oh, I need to get back to that one.
It was like constantly, it was coming and it wasn't coming, so I had a big rigmarole, but I can't wait to get started with this. You know, I wanted to start this now, but seeing as we're getting close to the end of the month, I don't know. I have a lot that I want to get started.
Giant cat in front of the moon.
Yes. I ordered another Blackbird. Of course, I can't think of what it's called, and I've been waiting quite a while. I was going to start that one, but I ordered the flosses that are the called for flosses, and they've been out of this one GA floss to General Arts floss to order, so I haven't gotten it, but it's a Halloween-ish pattern. Okay, sorry, I'm going to move it on. Then I thought this was really cute. I have the Tiny Towns that Cecilia has done, the Heart and Hand Tiny Towns, but I just thought that was really cute. It's Halloween frill. So, for a quick finish, if there is such a thing, right? Okay, so I have wanted this pattern, and I finally broke down and bought it, and it's Primrose Cottage, and it's Autumn Alphabet. So they have an autumn alphabet, a Christmas alphabet, a spring alphabet. And I don't know if they've come out with a summer alphabet. Scarlet House has the same like seasonal patterns, and I'd like to get the Scarlet House one as well. But I just think they're cute. I don't know why I'm like loving alphabets now. I never thought in a million years I'd want to stitch alphabets.
Now look at you.
I know. And then I got another pattern that I forgot, but it's the Quaker, the Primrose Quaker pattern, and actually Colorado Cross Stitcher, Sherry with Colorado Cross Stitcher, she changes some of the colors on it, and it's really cute. It's really cute. So if you watch her Flosstube, she shares that. And I've seen some pictures float around on Instagram. And then I saved the best for last. So I got this adorable bag from our favorite bag designer, aka Sarah's mom, the Painted Leaf Co. And I love this.
That's
Look
so
at how cute. I just love the nature stuff. I love the owl and the birds. And they say little things, like maybe you could read that. Like the owl says.
Yeah, direction is more important than speed.
That's the owl.
Yeah, there's something like written on all of the birds. Oh, it looks like she maybe got new tags.
Oh yeah, she did. Or maybe they're just,
or maybe I just haven't noticed them.
Yeah. They look a little like not as long. Hopefully I'm showing that.
It's cute.
But I just think they're really cute. And of course I always get the and the inside. Look at the inside.
She does a good job of matching the colors.
She does. The colors here. And then I got the and then she always does a cute little, these are leather zipper pulls, and this has a little owl on it.
Little owl charm.
But she always does cute little charms and whatnot. And then I have the thread bed. Or the
Notions pouch.
Thank you. The Notions pouch. Okay, so those are all my haul right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds
what about
good.
you? What did you get?
I don't have a whole lot here.
It's okay.
Oh, I wanted to share this first. This was a little piece of happy mail that we got.
Oh, yeah.
From our friend Fran. She sent this adorable card for Daisy and Jen and I. Daisy's my dog, if you're new here. Daisy looks similar to this dog. Daisy is a Chiweenie. But it says, just my teeny weeny way of saying, have a happy Halloweeny. But I had to share this because Fran put a little list in here. What's not to like about Halloween?
I love this list,
Fran. I love this
it's
list.
It's really cute.
This list, she says, number 1, candy, candy, candy. 2, Halloween decorations. 3, watching a scary movie by yourself. 4, Halloween costumes. 5, horror stories. 6, spending a cold, chilly night wrapped in your favorite quilt or blanket. 7, spending time in a haunted house. 8, walking through a graveyard late at night. 9, Halloween party. 10, repeat. I love it. Thank you, Fran. I just thought that was a really sweet thing for her to send.
I think this is an adorable card. And this really does look like Daisy. Daisy's asleep underneath
she's down
of us.
here on the floor, so maybe I'll pick her up here in a minute.
Yeah, she's pretty passed out.
I got my floss from Roxy Floss Co. I'm in there.
Yeah.
I'm in their floss club. And I'll just show these colors really quick. Very fall colors.
Those are pretty. I like the purples, though.
I know. The purples are very pretty. There's like a light purple here.
Yeah.
So, yep, I'm in their floss club, and their floss, it comes in 8 yards, so you get a nice substantial bit of floss. This orange is really nice, and I like the color names.
Pretty.
This is Jack-o'-lantern. So,
now are these flosses that are like their regular flosses?
I believe
like
so.
You can get it, and then if you want more, you can order it.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think these are like special edition or anything. So I think you can go on and order just a la carte, whatever you like. That's not stitching. I'm not going to show that. I did.
Oh, I was thinking about ordering this.
So I had gotten an email from the Frosted Pumpkins, and they did a Halloween wreath recently. I did the Christmas wreath, but I didn't do the Halloween wreath stitch along. But they designed a fabric to go, because they always do a pillow finish with the wreaths. So the Christmas wreath and the Halloween wreath, they designed a fabric for the back of the pillow. And I was like, okay, I haven't stitched it, but I have to have that fabric because I want a project bag with this fabric.
Oh, that's a cute idea.
Isn't it cute?
It's
Look at it. Look at those frogs and the green bat and the jack-o'-lantern cake pops. So stinking cute. And there's candy corn all over it. I love candy corn. So I did ask my mom if she would make me a project bag for my birthday.
No. Oh, that's a great birthday
I said,
present.
I've got the fabric. I just need you to make it. So she said she would.
Oh, that'll be adorable.
I might not get it in time for Halloween. My mother's been busy. Her husband just had surgery, knee surgery. So she's been taking care of him. So she hasn't had much time to make project bags. But when she gets around to that, I would love that. The final thing I have here is that my Chantel's mystery make-along box came in the mail. And we mentioned this earlier. So she does a mystery make-along box, and in it you get a bunch of ornament finishes. And like I mentioned before, her pieces are unfinished wood pieces, and you can use them to finish your cross stitch. So we got the box. You haven't opened yours yet, right? So
I haven't.
All of this is new to you.
So I haven't seen them yet. No, yeah. I'm excited to see. You got them all pulled out.
So, disclaimer here. If you ordered the box and you have not gotten your box yet, and you don't want to see what's in the box, just go ahead and turn off the video because this is literally the last thing I'm showing. So if you have already gotten your box or you didn't order it and you just want to see what's in the box, stick around. So I took everything out of the box, and let me just show you the shapes here. I was really impressed with the shapes she came up with this year.
That's a cute shape.
I know, nice and long for a nice rectangle finish.
And just to interject real quick, so this is the second box she's done. She did a mystery box last year, and she did a tutorial last year, and it was really fun. She had a lot of like model stitchers. People sent in ornaments that they did, and she finished them on the boards that she had, and it gave a ton of inspiration. I ended up buying a ton of the patterns that they did, so you can look back to see that. And I think she's working on something for this box.
Oh yeah, a video. Excuse me, I'm so tired today. Yeah, and then some of the, and I don't know which, but some of the pieces from the box will be available in her shop, and some pieces are only exclusive to the box.
Yeah.
So I don't know which ones, but she should have a video coming out soon. Yeah. Where she will go over those things, and she'll give some great finishing ideas.
And last year it was focused on Christmas, so it could be, I mean, we're in October, so it might be another month or so.
Yeah.
I know that
people are still getting their boxes.
Yeah, some people haven't gotten them.
Might be a little while, but here's the
I
next
love
piece.
that. Look at that.
It's like the shape of one of those like vintage ornaments.
Yeah.
Very cute. Look at this one.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, kind of an upgrade on her round ones from last year. You got the bow already in there. You just kind of paint it.
That's cute.
Right? Oh, I'm really excited about this one. It's a snow globe.
That's really cute.
Yes.
These are great.
Yes.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm very impressed.
Yes. Oh, I like the snowflake. That's pretty.
This is another.
That's a pretty snowflake.
Yes. Very cute.
And these are all different than the other mystery box last year. So if you didn't get it last year, or if you did get it, there's still all new shapes.
I'm very impressed that she was able to come up with all new shapes. I love this one. I love the hangers here.
Yeah.
Very cute. And I love the shiplap look. Got this one.
That's cute.
Yeah, nice and big. Because some ornaments that you stitch are big.
Yeah, that really lends itself to different size finishing.
Got that one.
Simple one.
And check this one out.
Wow.
It's a present. So, of course, you have your hole there to hang it. But I'm really excited to see.
These are great. I mean, how many were in the, is it 11?
I don't know. Count them.
10.
10. Yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe there were 10 in the other box.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just fun to have some finishing pieces. That way it inspires us to stitch some ornaments and get them finished. And it's just so fun to already have these pieces in my stash, ready to go.
Well, I think so too, because then, that's nice. You're like, oh, so these are different sizes, and you can, if you like doing different fabric counts or different shapes, and then you kind of already know. So I kind of like that. These are really cute.
Yes. So
What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
I like the snow globe.
The snow globe's really cute.
I'm excited to do that one.
That's really cute. You actually did a Christmas finish, a cross-stitch Christmas finish, and you made it into a snow, or it was a snow globe, but you made it into, it's a snow globe finish. It looks like a snow globe.
I don't remember that.
It's like, it was like from 2000, like a couple years ago. You had the date on it. Was it 2/21? You'll see when you get your Christmas stuff out.
I'm like, I have no recollection.
I know her stuff better than she does.
It'll be a surprise when I get my stuff out.
Yeah.
So you outdid yourself, Chantel. These are gorgeous.
They are really adorable.
And I cannot wait to see how people use them and what finishing ideas Chantel has for us.
Yes, the present's cute too.
Yes.
That's what's nice too about Chantel's things is that she is great. She has great tutorials. All the supplies she uses are easily sourced. And she actually shows you techniques, like on her videos. She'll show you, oh, do you want a shiplap look? Or I know she was showing like how to make a linen look and all kinds of different things. And she uses paint and stain, and she uses a variety of finishing materials.
Yeah,
so,
and a lot of it you can get right at Hobby Lobby, so it's not stuff that's hard to find.
No, or super expensive either.
Yeah.
So she's got a lot of good information on her tutorials.
Yeah.
Did somebody get woken up?
Yeah, I had to pick Daisy up to say hello to everybody. Hello, people. She was napping in her bed under the table there. So she's like, why are you waking me up?
She was fast asleep.
Yes, she was.
You're so soft, Daisy. Daisy too.
She's a good little girl.
Well, Winnie got to go on a big car ride with me on a bunch of errands, and I
called her today. I was like, what are you doing? She was like, hold on, I'm getting Winnie a pup cup.
Oh, yes, I was getting him a pup cup. He's such a good puppy.
Yes, we love our puppies.
We do.
And kitties. I don't have any kitties, but your kitties are wonderful.
Yes.
So, I think that's it.
Yeah. So, show us your wee Santa SALs and what you're stitching. And
tag us. Use the hashtag. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, we would love for you to subscribe and leave us a comment down below. Yeah, it's really nice to hear from you all. Absolutely,
so
yes.
It's fun to hear your comments.
All right. Well, I think that's it for us.
All right.
You got to get off of here and get to stitching. You got to start your wee Santa.
I know. I got to start my wee Santa. I'm all set now.
That's okay. You've got till Friday. You got plenty of time.
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
No worries. All right, guys.
Bye, Stitchy friends.
Bye.